I'm back with another video. I'm back with another video. Hey YouTube, I'm back with another video, and today I have my baby with me.
Hey y'all, it's good. I'm Aizhyyko. Thank you for having me. It's good to be here.
Let's talk about relationships. Okay, you go first.
I go first?
Yeah. Start the conversation.
Relationships. For me, relationships with family are very important. And having a significant other is also very important to me, I guess. I didn't know it was, but as I realized my pattern in life is just like, I like being with another person. I don't know if that makes me like dependent or whatever, but I like to have like a...
That's why I like her. She's like me. Because that's exactly how I feel. Yeah. Like like far as family, like I've always been big on making my own family because of the family that I came from, and it hasn't always been good. So I always been like on this journey to create my own family. Yeah, it's very big for me. And then the dynamic of my relationship with my spouse and like with my kids, like it gotta be way different than what I'm used to. And like I feel like in this generation we like picking up on shit that we noticed from our parents that we really didn't like growing up, and like it's like, okay, I want to do this now, and literally doing it though, not just saying I want to do this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I definitely feel that heavy. I definitely picked up a lot of toxic traits from my parents, including like, I can say that earlier in my earlier relationships, I was definitely a cheater. I definitely wasn't loyal. I think I hurt somebody to the point where I just like, all right, fuck it, I'm just gonna be honest now, because like I don't want to see nobody hurt like that anymore. So I definitely took a couple lessons. I definitely have been cheated on myself, and that also was like karmic payback. And just my style of communication has definitely grown a lot through, like, I was looking at like all my relationships that I've been in, and there's definitely been some lesson that I took out of each relationship that taught me how to communicate better. And I definitely feel like more open and honest coming into like some new shit, which leads me to like, I feel like people want to know what's our relationship.
Okay, you want to tell them about our relationship?
Yo, we're getting married. Fuck that. Angela is my baby. Like, we're not girlfriends. Like, that's not the thing. We just got a vibe.
Yeah. Cause like when going into it, I was like, we both weren't like thinking about having relationships anyways. Like that's not what our focus was anyways. We were like, all right, we're gonna do us, this and that and the other. And then we just fell in each other's lap pretty much. Like it was so random.
It's natural.
Yeah, like it was super, super natural. I was potentially gonna be by myself. It was gonna be me, myself, and I. You know what I mean? And I did want a kid though. I at least wanted one kid. But then boom, she pops up in my life and I'm just like, oh, plans change. Like, if you're gonna be with me, you gotta be my wife. That's what it's given.
And my dad, even though I think I adopted some very weird traits from him, he always told me that like it's not about boyfriend, girlfriend. You trying to find, you looking for somebody to be your wife. You're looking for somebody to be your husband, whatever the case may be. Right. I always thought that he's Muslim, so it's no boyfriend, girlfriends. It's just literally go get married. Right. And I never understood until I met Angela. So it was crazy. It was weird. Oh my God, I can see how you're looking at me in the camera. Yes, stop. Yeah, camera.
I'm obsessed with her, y'all. Like, I didn't think this was in the cards for me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I didn't think that this would ever happen. Like, to find your person, it's a tearjerker. It's a tearjerker.
There's a story to tell the kids.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, just to say why I felt like our relationship is different, because we've talked about this a couple times, but usually when you first meet somebody, you first start talking to somebody, sometimes you notice things about them that kind of turn you off, that are
the red flags.
Yeah, exactly. And they that catch you off guard, and you'll be like, oh, they'll change, they'll get over it, they'll fix it, or I'll talk to them about that, they can fix it.
Right.
Like, I haven't had to do that with her. I haven't noticed any red flags. I haven't noticed any like turn offs. Like, it's literally a pure vibe. It's like,
it's so pure. And it's like we have great communication. That's what's making our relationship so good, so solid. That's the foundation of what we have, that we communicate about everything.
Yeah.
Like, it's so easy to talk to her.
Yeah, it's not, I keep saying this, but it's not forced. It's not like I have to think of something to say and come up with, or like, I don't know, it just fits. And you know what? I read a post about normalizing, you know, everybody been using that word a lot, it's very common, but the idea of not having a puppy phase in a relationship. It's not a puppy phase. This is how we want to be forever.
Exactly. Like, how you got your spouse is how you should keep them. You know what I mean? Like, keep doing the things that you did when you first, you know, started.
Yeah.
Or whatever. That's what keeps the relationship fresh. You can also spice it up with new things, of course.
We live on opposite sides of the country.
Yeah.
So my baby's here with me right now. We've been rocking out for a while here. I don't want you to leave.
I know.
But, you know, like, just having to learn about her, not physically first, really enhance the relationship. Yeah.
That's good, baby. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I had to learn your mind first.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now I know that body.
Yes. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Because, okay, so in a relationship, you want to have a strong foundation. That's the platform for everything that you're trying to build. When the foundation is good and solid, your house is fine. It's not rocky. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be strong. It's going to stand up right. Everything is going to be great. Consistency is very important in a relationship. Like, people don't think that, okay, like for me, you cannot be going like 3 or 4 days without fucking talking to me. Like, what? That's not a thing. Like, normalize talking to your partner as much as you fucking want. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it don't gotta be a limited amount of time.
I'm generally pretty needy. Like, I want a lot, so I be needing all your time and attention. So I don't mind giving you the time and attention because I want it to.
Yeah,
it's like a mutual thing.
I feel like also when you meet your person, you will know. It's not something you're gonna have to think too much about. Like, and then especially when they're a reflection of you.
Oh, that's that song. I don't even like that song.
Like, it's like, wow. Like, literally, she's a reflection of me and I'm a reflection of her. Like, that's not, like, I'm not exaggerating or anything. Like, it's straight facts.
Relationship style and type is a thing that is, like, different. Being willing to make adjustments and like, being able to be understanding of your partner's wants and needs and not just your own.
Right.
Very important. Not just your partner, it's like whoever you're in a relationship with at all. Like, some people don't communicate in the same style as you. So if you're trying to love them in a way that they don't understand, it's not going to work.
Exactly.
They're not going to understand your love.
Exactly. So know the love languages. Know what your partner's love language is. It's very helpful.
Yeah.
It's very helpful when you know it. That way, you know certain things that you do. They're like, okay, you've been paying attention. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you know.
Because if my top love languages are words of affirmation and physical touch, and you keep buying me gifts, it's not going to do nothing. It's just wasting your money.
I'm going to kind of be turned off.
Yeah.
Because it's like, are you not paying attention? Like,
right. Stop trying to buy my love.
Exactly.
Like, that's not how you get it from me. Maybe from other people, but
exactly.
Yeah. And all of these things fall under the branch of communication.
Yes.
Which is like, I think that's definitely one of the biggest things.
I agree. It's super huge. And trust and honesty. That's huge. Like, you have to be able to trust your partner. Like, I was just tweeting today. Like, I'm not the type to go through phones and shit like that. I've never been that type. Because whatever you do in the dark is going to come to light.
Actually.
You know what I mean? So, you know, what's the point? And then if I trust my partner, why do I even need to go through their phone?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? When you have trust there, you have a solid amount of trust there. It's no need.
Yeah,
there's no need to check behind you and stuff like that. Because if you can't do what you're doing on your phone in front of me, then it's a problem.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like there was a point in my life where I wouldn't be able to do this because I'd be too worried that a message was gonna pop up. But like, I'm good. I'm clean, and like so with trust comes accountability, because I have to be responsible for my own actions.
Yes.
And move accordingly, like to what I agreed to what I want. I have to be the person I see myself being in our future, which is like a loving wife with kids and like shit like that. I have to be that person now. I can't just wait till later to do that shit. So definitely have to discipline, something that we've been talking about a lot. I like a lot of discipline in certain areas, but I'm definitely learning from the things that we go through and the things that we talk about and experience.
Your partner should balance you. Like, whatever your strengths are and their weaknesses, y'all should be balancing each other out. Like, period.
Yeah. Use me. Yeah. If I know you're better than me at something, I'm gonna let you take over it. I'm gonna like teach me, but like do it right now, because I know you're better at it. I know if I'm better at it, I'm gonna take charge in that area and just be like, I can show you how to do it, but right now I'm gonna just handle it.
It's all about the teaching. If you're willing to learn, you guys will be successful.
Teamwork make the dream work, baby. Believe it, because it's real.
It's very
mindset. Yeah. And going back to trust, just because I like that topic a lot, I think trust is very important, because even when somebody doesn't do anything to you, you could still be lacking trust for them because of things you might have went through in the past, or things you might have heard about from other people, even if whether they're true or not. And so it's very important to have trust. And if you don't trust the person, I feel like there's no way you can be with them. Like, it's just, and trust is one of those things that is destroyed so fast, but it takes a long time to build back up, if it could even be built up. So it's just like, I don't know the word, like a process. Not even really a process. It's just like it's a choice. It's like a strict choice. I don't know how
a lot of things are about choices.
Yeah.
A lot of things are about choices. Okay, so like for me, for trust, so I think about trust like this. When you go to school, right? Like usually in grade school or whatever, like high school, middle school or whatever, you immediately get 100. Like when you start out, you get 100, and you have to be the person to deduct 100. So if you end up getting a 50 or an F, it's because of you. You lost that amount, and I feel like that's just how trust is. You start out with all my trust. Then when you do things, you subtract from the trust.
Yeah. And
when the trust gets down to 50 and lower, then I don't even got no fucking trust with you no more. Like, that shit is non-existent.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I've met people who start out with having a 50 trust, and then you got to work up to 100.
Yeah.
I've even had classes where literally you start with nothing because you didn't do any work yet. Okay. So you gotta when you get your first assignment, you get 100. That's what you got.
Yeah.
Like,
it's so many different ways you can look at it.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I think our thing is that we see eye to eye in a lot of those areas, which makes us like really ideal, perfect for each other.
Yeah. I told you you're my person.
Man, she's my person. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know, like, cause I think time is of the essence. It's very essential. It's very important. But I feel like within the first 6 months of a relationship where it's gonna go. And I've lied to myself before in relationships, being like, oh yeah, we're gonna be good, knowing damn well I did not want to be there, or that they didn't want to be there. or like this, the consistent red flags that I just kept allowing to just wave in front of my face. And yeah, so time is nothing, but it is something, you know. You gotta think about it, how like I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with this person, so pay attention to the very first 6 months, because that's gonna indicate where the rest of your life is gonna go.
And timing is always right. Like when the time comes, because I don't believe in coincidences. I don't believe in that. I feel like everything happens to a reason. So when certain people come in your life, they're either for a reason or a season. So that time they were supposed to be there, and now their time is up.
Yeah.
You know, and I just find that to be common, like in my life. The right person comes at that time for whatever they need to be in my life, and then they exit. You know.
And I learned with Forex, recently starting Forex, that like even a loss, it's not a loss, it's a lesson. Like, and I hear people say that all the time, but I didn't honestly learn that until like 2 months ago. And like every time I lost something, right, didn't have it in my physical like grasp, then I learned what I could do better next time in order to not lose,
to gain it.
I still gained something from it. So that's why it's not a loss. It's just a lesson. It's just a learning experience. And that's what keeps me from having regrets about other relationships in my life. Like even friends that I feel like have taken advantage of shit that I offer, or like parents who treat you like they know better just because they're a parent. They're not. They don't know better. They're not superheroes. But like just and being able to forgive them and move forward and not regret. Just like it happened, it's done. I can move on from it.
Learn from them. Learn from the situations.
Don't get stuck in that fear and that hurt. You know, you gotta allow yourself the room to grow and improve. That's how you're gonna exceed or excel in life.
Excel,
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. All that to say that Angela makes me happy.
You make me happy, baby.
Yeah, so that's our talk about relationships.
I hope you guys like this. Like,
I hope y'all love me. I know y'all love me.
We enjoy talking about it. Like, you see how enthusiastic. I can't even talk. I can't even see. I'm so happy. I know what you're saying.
How enthusiastic we are.
Exactly. Thank you, baby. Finish my sentence.
Of course. Thank y'all for tuning in, catching these vibes. These K-Wave hats, we're selling them. Comment if you want a hat. Yeah, comment if you want a hat. Like this video if you like this video. Y'all want us to do more of these. We're gonna post this on both channels. Hope y'all love it. Hope y'all enjoy it. Thank y'all for watching. Yeah, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. All that stuff that the YouTubers say. We coming. We coming for that top shot, baby. Yeah. Alright, peace out, y'all.